This is a message to the fallen starseeds who rule the world. A very clear message to you. We see you. You can't hide anymore. Your evil doings are being revealed. Light is shining upon you and there is no escape. You're being hunted down right now, and you better think twice about what you're doing to us, the true ones, starseeds, the earth seeds, the true blueprints who incarnated here with purpose, with permission. Those of us who inhabit the earth, those of us who are the true children of Gaia, we are reclaiming the earth right now, and your time has run out, fallen starseeds. So, in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what I mean and what is happening right now. You are divine. Beautiful, true beings of light and starseeds, children of Mother Gaia. I just wanted to make this update. I wanted to create this video for you to have some hope, because it looks like there is a war going on that we are losing. That's what it looks like. Just now, I woke up this morning and saw in the news that the country that I just escaped from, that country is slamming down even harder restrictions. You will not be able to board a plane in Canada if you're not double vaxxed, for example. And all government workers, that is everybody who works for the government at any level, teachers, nurses, postal workers, RCMP, police, and so much more, they all have to have the double V by the end of October, or else they will be thrown out. They will get unpaid leave forever, right? So a lot of things like that are happening in other parts of the world, and I know that a lot of you are feeling really, really bad. My beautiful starseed children, I know you are feeling very oppressed, and I'm getting messages every day from you, and you are saying, what are we going to do? Help. What's going on? And I know it looks like things are getting worse, but it's kind of like that person who is sinking, you know, in the mud and is flailing and trying to do as much damage as possible before they truly sink down. And that is what is happening. Because let me tell you this. All the beings of light on this planet, especially the animals, the animal kingdom is what I've connected to very recently, and also the dragons, and also the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, all the ETs, all the beings of light who are on our side, who are the true ones who inhabit the earth, or who want to help the earth ascend into the paradise matrix. All those are now taking action. They're taking action. They are active. I know this because I have seen this, and I have done my part in it as well. As a guardian of the earth, as a human incarnate, I have done my part to help release, support those very powerful starseeds who are now hunting down the negative ones. And it's true. I mean, it sounds a little bit like a fairy tale, but we know that there is so much more on this earth than we can see. If you just walk around in the 3D matrix, it's like, okay, you know, you don't notice much, everything seems normal. Okay, well, a couple of restrictions, you know, you got to do a couple of things, you got to follow certain rules, put some stuff in your body, all right. Maybe not travel so much. You know, from a 3D perspective, this all, of course, doesn't make sense. So if you're new to this channel and you're thinking, what is this crazy person they're talking about? Dragons and starseeds and people being hunted? But let me tell you, once you dive more deeply into your soul essence and you realize that you're a fifth dimensional or higher dimensional being of light, once you start to awaken to your multidimensionality, once you start to see things from a different perspective, it makes sense. Because I mean, come on. What's going on here? I mean, you who is watching this, it is obvious that there is a deeper agenda at play. If you look throughout history, what's been happening to us and to the animals, it's not normal, right? The degree of suffering, oppression, manipulation, the dream spells that we're being put under, I mean, that truly, I mean, I don't understand how people can't see it, but okay. If you're under a dream spell, you can't see it. But you who are watching, I mean, come on. It's getting so obvious that there are deeper, darker forces at play. And the sad thing is this, and that's why I started with the fallen starseeds. The sad thing is this, that actually most of those rulers are starseeds, but they are fallen starseeds. And because they are starseeds, we have trusted them. Let me take an example. Trudeau, right? Prime Minister of Canada. I actually voted for him like about 4 years ago when he came into power first. I didn't know about any of this. And I actually did an analysis of some of the leaders of the world. I'll link the video up there. And Trudeau is a starseed. He's an Orion starseed from Arcturian Mintaka. And those starseeds are the most positive and light-filled ones normally. But any starseed can fall and turn negative and be compromised and be infiltrated by the draconian soul shifts, by negatives, by negative forces, by demons, right? It's possible. I mean, if Satan fell from being the highest angel to the deepest, darkest depths of evil, so can any starseed. And our dear Prime Minister, I'm not going to say R anymore because I left Canada, all right? Just in time, because at the end of the month you can't board a plane anymore without being double V'd, so, right? So, not our Prime Minister, their Prime Minister is an Orion Mintakan starseed soul that when I first saw him, I feel that he had not turned completely to the dark side yet. I saw his blueprint, and he is a starseed blueprint, and one of those that everybody loves. The Mintakan Orions are the mermaid people, right? Mintaka, Artuvia, right? That planet, that star, that whole star system is a beacon of light in the galaxy, in the universe. But that beacon of light, once upon a time, was also compromised by the Draconian Empire. It was overtaken by negatives, right? Got destroyed, it has been restored. But souls or starseeds from Mintaka, usually they evoke trust. They're beautiful beings. They're beings of light. They're so positive. And Trudeau is one of them. And years back, I saw he was a positive soul. And the funny thing is, right now when I look at him, he is very different. But I feel that there is still a string of light that attaches him to divine source. That's what I feel. And that is what can be so deceptive. A lot of the ones in power, or the ones who have been put in power by the deeper, darker forces, by the ones who truly rule the world, right? The ones who serve as political leaders, a lot of them still have a string of light. A lot of them still have that part in order to deceive the rest of us, so we can still see light in them. And that's what happened to me years ago, but right now the light has been dimmed a lot. When I look at him, I think, wow, this man has changed. And he's managed to deceive a lot of Canadians or a lot of people around the world. But now he's showing his true colors by being by being one of the worst oppressors. Like the laws that he is propagating, those mandates that he's slamming down, how he is talking about and to the Canadian people, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. And he is showing his true face of a fallen starseed. And I feel he's been infiltrated by more and more negative beings and energies. Another one is Biden. I did a starseed analysis of him, and you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Those of you who don't know, Biden is actually a starseed, and one of the most positive ones originally in the starseed blueprint. He's a Virgo starseed. Speaker. Those are angelic beings. Those are angelic beings. And that's why he has been able to deceive so many other people in starseeds, because the Speakons are very calm, very neutral, they're very quiet, they have a very peaceful, very still, they're kind of still like a lake, like a mirror. And they evoke trust because they don't come across as too aggressive or energetic. They evoke trust. And that's, I believe, why he was able to win, or he was able to even get as far as he did in politics, because he evokes this trust in people who don't see through his deception. And he's negative. He's turned absolutely negative. I see no string of light. There is no string of light up. He's completely cut off from creator source. He's completely infiltrated. I see it in his eyes. I see it in his demeanor. His agendas, obviously, it's a disaster. So it's another example of a fallen starseed. So Boris Johnson, he's not a starseed, okay? He's an earth soul. I analyzed him. He's an earth soul, and he's an interesting case. I feel that he is operating completely on fear-based. Obviously, he's been infiltrated, but with him, I always had the feeling he wasn't so evil. He was just completely manipulated and running on fear. That's how I saw him. Angela Merkel, she's a starseed too. She's also a fallen starseed. When I look at her, I don't think I did her official analysis, but when I'm tuning into her now, I see Sirius with an Arcturian energy in there too. Sirius, Arcturus, and those are the most high vibrational starseeds. The Arcturians are the most intellectual, the most high vibe wise teachers. They're magicians. And the Sirians, they're very androgynous, very neutral, very deep, very wise as well, and they evoke trust, right? So I feel with her there is a little string of light left. But I feel she's also been driven a lot by fear, right? So those two Europeans, for example, I feel are a little more moderate. They are not so consciously evil. Oh, there's another cat who's coming to me. Hello. Oh yeah, and there's ducks over there. Hello there. You want to say hello? Another cat. It's not Leo. Oh, sorry. Yes, my friend. But North America, ooh, North America is evil. It's like pure evil. Those starseeds have fallen hard, and they are doing this very, very consciously. So I wanted to remind you that even when you see starseeds, when we think about starseeds, those who incarnated here, originating from the stars, originating from the different planetary constellations or different blueprints, many of those are fallen, and many of those have been compromised inadvertently through fear, or they have just switched sides. Elon Musk, there are so many. There are so many whom we might feel ambiguous about because we see that they are starseeds, but they have definitely fallen. So those fallen starseeds specifically, right now what's happening is light. You see, as I'm talking, ooh, the sun is coming out. The light has been directed onto them by our spirit warriors, by our light spirit warriors, specifically the animal kingdom, specifically the lions, the elephants, even the whales, all the birds of prey, all the cat beings, the wolf or the dog beings, all those beings are pure blueprints because the infiltration has not reached the animal kingdom. And this is something very important. You know that I have been very, very conscious of the animals of the earth because they're the ones who are upholding the earth's vibration. They're the ones who are also starseeds, just about all of them. They all came down from Sirius, from the Pleiades, from Orion, from different planets even here in our solar system, from Neptune, from Jupiter, from Venus. Those animals are highly conscious, fifth dimensional beings. Wow, the sun is so strong. Whoo, wow. Talk about the sun and it comes out. And those animal beings are here to help us, to help humanity. And I have seen that in the animal kingdom, there has not been infiltration like with us, because the animals operate in a different way. They operate from the heart. They don't have these mind constructs, these artificial mind constructs like we humans or humanoids have. So the animal kingdom has been released to hunt down those negative fallen blueprints, especially the ones in power. There is no escape. And it's not like we have to go and fight. Light is being shined or being shined upon those dark beings, those dark doings. And they don't like the light. They don't like being exposed. But what are they going to do? They can't hide. So, especially the lionesses, since the Lionsgate portal, where I saw all the lions coming in around me, since that time, the lions have been pouring in from the spirit world, and also the higher dimensional forms, the higher selves of our lions on earth. The 5D aspects of our lions on earth are hunting down the negatives. And they know this, and that's why they're flailing and trying so hard and putting down more and more restrictions to try to gain control. But the control is waning, the control is crumbling. They have already lost, because if you think about it, if we think just about the awakened starseeds in our humanity, in the humans, there's a lot of us, but add all the animals and add the dragons who are here now too, add all the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Orions that are there just waiting for us to say, come help us. We are so many more, and we are so much more powerful. And what we hold, what you hold as a true, positive, divine starseed soul, what you hold is true power, because you're connected to source, you're connected to the light. You have the power of creation. You operate within the divine law. You have so many spirit guides and spirit animals at your back. You have the true power. And the thing is this, the negatives, the fallen starseeds, the fallen blueprints, they do not have the real power. They only have the power that you give them. They cannot create. If you're not connected to God, to the divine, to the light, then you have no real power. You cannot create, because creation comes through the God spark. Creation comes through the divine light. That is you as a soul. And if that light has been blown out, if that light has ceased to burn, then there is no creative power. There is no creative spark. So the negatives can only operate on the life force they suck from others. The negatives can only operate with the energy and power of the real blueprints that is given to them, or that they take through their agendas, through fear. And they're being exposed, and there's less and less and less people that are giving them their life force energy. So your work of just holding the space and not feeding the negative agendas is so important, my beautiful starseed family. Shine the light on them, look at them, see them. And at this point I have to say thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Stefan, for bringing this to my attention and for doing your beautiful work and working with me on all of this. Thank you. I see you. So, what you have to know that is so important, see them for who they are. Through the light of your eyes, looking at the negatives and saying, I see you. I'm taking that divine light through me and through my eyes. I'm looking at you. I'm directing that light at you. And the more people look at the negatives, seeing them for who they are and directing the light to them, the more they will start to crumble and fall and wither away. But if you play into the fear agenda, if you feel fear, if you act out of anguish, if you're like, oh no, what's going on? And if you let yourself be compromised by the negative agendas, you are feeding them. They're taking your life force and they will grow and get bigger. That's why I always say, focus on the paradise matrix. Create your own matrix of positivity. Create your own timeline. Start to be creators. Focus on that, what you want. Don't focus on the negative agendas that are getting so big. Don't focus on them. I mean, we know they're there. We see them, but we do not focus on them. We do not give them life force. We do not give them emotion. We do not give them fear. And that's how it works. And they are crumbling. The wheat shall be separated from the chaff. Right? The negatives shall be revealed. They're showing their face right now. In everyday life, when you're talking, when you're walking, when you are having conversations with people, the ones who are perpetuating these negative things, they reveal themselves through conversations. And I tell you, it matters what you say. It matters how you act. It matters what you do. It matters. It matters. Everyone, positive or negative. Nothing is lost. Nothing is forgotten. We all are creating our positive or negative karma. And those who are so easily deceived, okay, you say, oh, we feel sorry for them. But let me tell you something. Everyone has a choice. Those who choose not to awaken and go along with the agenda, it's their choice. So don't feel too sorry for them, even small children. Another thing is, negative agendas attract negative souls and beings. So when we hear about all these people being abused and all these negative things happening, most of them are negative souls. So don't feel too sorry for them. There is a percentage of starseeds, obviously, who fall victim to this or who are being compromised, who are being traumatized, and who are under the thumb and the influence, who do suffer. There is a percentage of starseeds, yes, but most of them are negative already, and they're going through the negative cycle. So then later they can compromise others. So don't let yourself be dragged down too much by the compassion and by the terrible things that are happening in the world. Don't, because that doesn't help. It doesn't help. It'll drag you down. You have to stand strong. Know who you are. Know what you're doing. Know what you're saying. Let yourself be guided by your spirit, by your soul. Call in the dragons. Call in the lions. Call in your spirit guides. Call in the angels. Call in the positive ones. Call in your positive team of light to assist you, and look at the negative ones and say, I see you and I shine my light on you. And with that light, just as a vampire evaporates when the light is shined on him, you shine the light of your eyes onto the negative ones, and you'll see what happens. This can't last that much longer, my friends. It can't last that much longer. Time frame, it's hard to say. Maybe a few years, but in certain countries, I mean, the world is not the same. We know that the vibration rate of countries is very, very different. I mean, South Korea, North Korea, if you compare those, very, very different vibration, right? North Korea, complete dictatorship. For me, North Korea is the worst place in the world with the lowest vibration. It's already hell. It's already split off. Canada is now for me in the category of North Korea. Canada is now a dictatorship. Many other countries too. Australia as well. It's not irreversible though. They're trying hard. They're trying so hard. But they've already lost. So those countries, it may take a little longer. Other countries, it's already easing up. In Sweden, they've decided to live a normal life. They've decided to live with the sea, with the disease. They're going to live with it and let it take its natural course. All restrictions are gone. There was never any mandates. They never had to wear masks. You never had to take the V. If you wanted to, you could, right? So there are places and countries in the world where it's already easing up, and there are other places in the world where they're just now starting to slam down. Because, again, you, fallen starseeds, you who rule the world, you're going down. You're going down. You don't have a chance. And just a little warning, you better get off this planet very soon, or else you'll be forced off, and it'll be very bad for you. So you better start leaving. You better start leaving now, because you're not wanted anymore. And for you beautiful starseeds, as a message, I do not think that it's worth sending them love. You always say, send everybody love. No, no. We can send the negatives love once they're down in hell where they belong, once they're off the planet, once they've gone to the negative dimensions, or once they have perhaps chosen to connect to the light again and switch sides. But don't waste your time. This is just what I'm saying. Don't waste your time sending them love. See them, shine a light on them, and tell them you have to go, because they have to leave this planet. This planet is ours. We're the true starseeds. We were invited by Gaia, Mother Earth, to come and inhabit her and live with her. We are her true children. And all the ones who are not her true children are being kicked out right now. They have to go. They have to go. It's happening now. And this is what I wanted to tell you. And this message is getting through. And I've seen a lot of other people on YouTube giving out similar messages to the negative ones, that they better leave. It's time for them to go, or else it's not going to be pretty for them. So there you go. There you go. So, my beautiful warriors of light, stand strong. You got to stand strong. This is what you were born for. This is what you're here for, right? Don't give in to the fear. Don't give in to the matrix. Don't give in to the agendas. There is always a way. And start doing your spiritual work, okay? Start doing that. Start meditating. Start connecting. Start looking for your soul in there. Start speaking to your soul. Start connecting to the light. Start stepping into your divinity. Start stepping into your power. Come on. Don't go into your... Oh. That's a horse. There's a horse right there. Let's see. Maybe you can see her? Can you see her through the trees? Ooh. There she is. Hello. She's looking this way. I think she saw... Oh, it's because... Oh no. I'm sorry. It's because I did this. I was getting a bit riled up. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways. You know what I'm saying. Start standing in your power, damn it. Start opening yourself up. Start changing your belief systems. It's all about your belief systems. It is. If you believe that you can be compromised, if you believe that you can be overtaken, if you can believe that you can have like particles put in you, if you believe that if you take the V, you're going to suffer, if you believe that if you take a test, you'll have little particles go into your brain. If you believe all of that, it's going to happen. So don't stand in your power. And it's not about exactly what choice you make. You know, I never tell you the choice that you make. I just say, make empowered choices and start changing your beliefs that you are divine and that nothing can hurt you. And that you can navigate through all of this with ease and grace and perfection, and that everything you do will be in your favor. I've taken these little tests. I'm not compromised. I'm going to put a little clip at the end of this video. I talked about that. I was at a testing station. I did this video 2 days ago. So I was a bit riled up there, so sorry. But I'm going to put that little clip on there for you. It's a little vlog, a continuing vlog of me in Germany. So take a look at that if you like. And be strong, my friends. One more thing, I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to offer the next webinar or masterclass in psychic development. You can sign up for that. It's going to be next Saturday. Not this week, next week. Because, my friends, it's time for you to really start to connect to your higher self, to your soul, to awaken your psychic senses, to really receive and act upon your own divine guidance. And I feel it's time. So I'm going to do a masterclass on psychic development, on intuition development, on how to channel your higher self. It's going to be 2 or 3 hours. next week Saturday. So sign up for that. The link will be down below, right? And we'll do some really good work, because come on, you are starseeds. It's time to step into your fifth dimensional consciousness and act from that place, not from the 3D place where you're just being thrown around and reacting, right? It's time to step into your starseed beingness, into your multidimensionality. It's time to start that, guys. Without that, we are lost. Without that, what are we going to do, right? So, thank you so much. Down below, sign up for the class. And now the clip. Ciao. Hello, my beautiful starseed family. Okay, I am in Germany and we're about to go to a restaurant with my mom, all right? So, what happens here is, apparently they have these testing stations for rapid tests, a drive-in type thing, where you can go get a test for free. So you can go into a restaurant. So we're just looking for one right now. So I think that's pretty fabulous. Even though I heard that from the end of this month, you gotta pay for it. But I won't be here anymore. You see how the perfect timing always manifests for me? Okay, so here we are. These are the little German villages. It's beautiful, amazing October weather, and everything has been so fabulous. Even the pool, the outdoor pool that I showed you last time, that usually is closed at this. Oh, this looks like a testing station right here. No? It's kind of like a tent thing. Let's see. Anyway, the pool was open, which is usually closed. Beate. We're going backwards. And no test, no nothing needed. I could just go in, right? Even without a mask. So I think this does look like a testing station. Oh, okay. Schnelltest. Ah, rapid testing. You see? Like a tent type thing. Beate, du kannst hier doch nicht direkt davor parken.
Jetzt geh rein
Nein.
und lass dich testen.
Yeah, okay. My mom says I have to go in and let myself be tested here. So that's what I'm going to do. So, okay, rapid testing. All right. So I will take you with me right to the beginning there and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. Oh no, I'm all rolled up in the thing. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me take my mask. My mask. Beate, here's a mask. An old lovely thing. Yes. Sag mal hallo.
Hallo.
That's my mom. Okay, so let's see. So this is a...
Hey,
Was denn?
nicht so schwer.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mom's mad. Okay, so this is the rapid testing station, apparently. This is what it looks like. I'm going to stop the filming now, but anyways, I'm going to go in and tell you guys later what happened. Okay, there's no one here, so before anyone comes, I'm just going to show you. This is like what you have to do, right? And this is, you have to fill out this thing here, I guess. So before the nurses come, I'll switch it off. Okay, so I went into the tent. All I had to do was fill out my name, address, if I am vaxxed or not, why I want this test, and this young man, he was so lovely. It was a young man, a nurse, I guess, and he took a cotton swab and ever so gently put it into this part of my nose. He didn't go like this, like they did at the airport, just very gently in the very front part, like as though he was dealing with a baby, like tuk 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 tuk. 15 minutes and I will get my test, and it's free. They're open all day from 10 till 7 p.m. and you can go as many times as you want, and those are all the tests that you need to get in anywhere. It's amazing. But apparently from next week onward, they will be, sorry, I'm looking for my mom. They will cost something. I'm sure they won't cost that much, but they're gonna cost something. But that's fine with me because I'm gonna be gone. So just to show you here, look at these clouds. Ooh, the clouds. Anyway, this is part of my little vlog update, my travel vlogs here in a little tiny village in Germany. So up till now, my beautiful friends, everything has been divinely perfect, as always. And I want to set an example for you that in the worst times, you can absolutely live your best life and always find ways. You can always find ways to move through all obstacles. So it's good for you. I have not, seriously, I haven't felt uncomfortable. I mean, a lot of you have been commenting, you know, those masks have these particles, and if they stick stuff up your nose, you will get like some weird things in, but it doesn't go for me. It might go for others, it doesn't go for me. It doesn't bother me. My guides, my intuition tell me what is good and what is not good, and these tests are fine. They're not depositing anything, and if they do, it will turn to liquid gold in my body, right? So, I'm divinely guided every step of the way, and everything that comes to me that I need to do will be perfect and will not be problematic for me. And that's what I'm saying. So, the things that you hear from either side can be fear-mongering. I know that there are some YouTube channels out there that do extreme fear-mongering both ways. First of all, of course, the fear agenda, but second of all, there is another agenda telling you that whatever you do, it's gonna be bad. Like, wherever you go, like there's particles coming out of the airplane things, there's particles coming out of the sky, out of the tests, out of the masks. No, I don't believe that. I believe that if you are an empowered being and you wake up every day with the knowledge and security that you're going to live your best life today, that you're going to be safe, that everything is going to unfold for you in divine perfection, that you're moving with the divine flow, that you're a being of light that always has everything go in your favor. That is the key, right? So don't go down there in the comments like you did last time, my friends, and say, oh no, even those tests, you're getting some particles put into your brain. Do I look like I have particles in my brain? No. Do I look like I'm compromised in any way here? No. I am perfect and fine and in the divine flow. And nothing can compromise me, and it won't. And I'm going to prove it to you. Do I have to do what you say?
Yes.
Okay, I will.
Okay, go.
I will. Okay, let's see if my test is ready. More later. Okay, so I have my test. Took 15 minutes, it's for free. Negative, there you go. So this is valid for 48 hours. So for the next 48 hours, I can go into any place, venue, anything that the vax people can go with this. And then I have to do another one, again for free. So it's a very, very easy exercise. Yeah. And it means that I can now go and have a beautiful lunch in a Gaststätte, in a German, what are they called? I guess, I don't know, in a German traditional restaurant. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, a little bit of the German countryside. Yes. You see, guys, this is in the Black Forest, or just in the beginnings of the Black Forest. So you see the hills here. This is corn. These are cornfields. This is where I go hiking every day, right here. And it's very, very beautiful. It's very warm. So my dear friends, I'm feeling really, really good actually. Do I miss Canada? No. And I just want to say, yeah. I want to say hello. Hello, Mr. Trudeau. You can learn something from Germany here, right? Make it easy for the people. Mr. Trudeau a la cabal with your agenda. I mean, what does that show, right? I mean, come on. Here, one can live normally. So, Mr. Trudeau, this is the reason why I left that freaking country, because of those freaking agendas. Huh? Just had to say that. Okay, so this is a little village we are going to, just so you guys see what it looks like. To go to our beautiful restaurant. It's one of the best ones. They have very, very, very good food there. German food is really, really good. I mean, they are beer drinkers and meat eaters, which is not really my thing that much, but you know. They have beautiful specialties. They have very, very good vegetables, fruit, high quality. I'm getting fresh strawberries still right now. Thousands of different apple types and so on. So it's very nice. See, this is a little town called Nesselried. See, it's kind of like a mix of tradition and a little more modern type. This is the, I forget, Rathaus. You see, this is the church. Ah, there we go. Gasthof Engel. It means the angel. Of course we're gonna go eat at the Angel, aren't we? Haha. So this is kind of very traditional. See? Ooh, look at this. Gasthof Engel. Yes. Very beautiful. You can sit outside in the summer. And this is where we're gonna have some lunch. Ciao for now.